back. This is Boomer Life on CL 650.
Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? I travel the
Welcome back to the program. Now, there's a song that clearly got the attention of both our guests. The Eurythmics, great song, Sweet Dreams. Dave Temlett, Terry Harder, Innovative Sleep Solutions, your sleep solutions experts. Back with us here on CIL 650 on this Saturday morning as we talk about, getting a good night's sleep. And Terry, you and I have discussed endlessly the importance of getting a good night's sleep. And it's not just how much better you feel after getting a good night's sleep. It's about a lifestyle and about a healthy lifestyle that most doctors anywhere will recommend. A good night's sleep and is terribly important towards a productive, positive attitude on life, isn't it?
Absolutely, Sterling. Everybody knows the best days you have are when you have a better night's sleep the night before. You feel more energetic, you handle stress better, your immune system's less likely to break down, so you maintain an overall much healthier lifestyle from a better night's sleep. That's where everything starts, and that's where it starts at Innovative Sleep Solutions.
Right. Now, Dave, we've talked about the cabinet beds and the new cabinet beds desks, but that's just such a part. It's only a part of Innovative Sleep Solutions. And when you and Terry put this business together a year or two ago, you combined 50 years of experience in the business, but you had a very specific reason for, first of all, the name of the company and the business model that you chose. Tell us why.
Well, in our experience, we recognize that consumers are actually becoming much more aware of the importance of their health when it comes to purchasing products in any given category.
Sure.
So we really focus on the consumer's health in mind with every single product that we bring into the store. So we don't import any products from China, for example, products made that, you don't know what the quality is, whether the foams have leads or, other chemicals and so on. So
points of manufacture where the standards are a little dodgier than ours here.
Yeah, correct. Right. So we deal with all Canadian manufacturers. Most of them are right here in the Lower Mainland, and everything that we bring into our product mix has to actually have CertaPure foam in it, and CertaPure is CERTI. Capital P, capital U, capital R.
Okay.
CertaPure. So it's certified purest foams available, which is derived from plant-based oils, as opposed to a petrochemical-based oil, which is so prevalent in the industry.
Now, is that made here in BC as well?
A lot of the foams are.
Okay.
Not all of them, but they're North American foams.
Okay.
And the great thing about it is that they are certified to be the purest foams that you can get. So you're not going to get the same level of off-gassing or chemical release into the atmosphere.
Right.
So much lower rate of emissions, very, very healthy foams. They're clean, they're safe, and they're very, very comfortable.
And Terry, you've pointed out in the past that this certification process isn't something that was done back in 1994, so they get to slap a label on this thing 20-odd years later. Certification for all of these manufacturers happens every year. They have to prove to the authorities that they are still making this quality product the way they originally said they would, and they get checked out every year. So this is not some kind of whimsical thing at all, is it?
And that's particularly true with the latex we carry, actually, Sterling, that it goes under our latex that we get is from a manufacturer on Annacis Island called Renell, who has been in the latex business for 30 years, and they import their latex from India. Strictest testing in the world, as you just reiterated. It has to go through a stringent test once a year,
right,
to make sure it'll maintain its hardness, its resiliency, its height retention, and all the things that people need to be worried about latex. And that's on the end of our beds, explaining not only what David mentioned about the CertaPure, but also all the testing that goes through for our latex. So we're very upfront in letting you know and giving you the information that you need to make the right choice. And that is a healthy choice at Innovative Sleep Solutions.
And right. Of all the factories in the entire world, there are only 2 factories that can actually be certified, that qualify for the certification for the 100% certified organic latex. There's only 2 factories in the entire world.
Okay, and are they here in Canada?
No, they're both in India.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting
That's
stuff.
where the latex comes from.
Okay.
So it's the healthiest product truly available in North America. It really is. It's imported. They bale it, so they compress all of the air out of it.
Okay.
They send it overseas in container loads, and being right here close to the port of Vancouver, it is the main distribution point for most of Canada. And in terms of resiliency and durability, it's going to stand up the longest. They have a 25 to 30 year life expectancy.
Right.
And there are no coil springs in the product. It's strictly 8 inches of latex or 10 inches of latex. It's going to give best support and enhance correct spinal alignment.
Terry, what's the difference between latex and memory foam? Or is it the same thing?
Very good question, Sterling. Latex is from the rubber tree, so it's a natural product, whereas, of course, memory foam is a petrochemical base.
Oh, okay.
Primarily. And so consequently, of course, it works differently as well. Latex does breathe much more effectively than memory foam, although we've mentioned in past shows the new gel memory foam that certainly does add a lot of breathability qualities, but latex is a little more open cell. So breathability is one of your important, better sleep requirements. Certainly latex is something you should look at. It'll last significantly longer than memory foam. It will create a word that we've mentioned on the show called hysteresis. Much lower hysteresis, you're less likely to move in the bed, and when you do move, you're less likely to be woken up out of your REM or delta sleep cycle. So you have a more efficient sleep on latex than any other product in the market, besides all the health benefits of antimicrobial, antifungal, antibacterial, and besides the support benefits of orthopedically correct support. There really is no other product that meets all of the requirements for breathability, support benefits, less tossing and turning. So I would caution, or I would say to our guests, come in and at least have a look, because it has something to offer for everyone.
Right. Now,
Yeah, it really does.
Dave, we've talked about single and double-sided mattresses, because they all used to be double, and then they got away from that, and now they're coming back. When we're talking about single and or double-sided, are we talking about a latex product, or is that in a totally different category?
No, it's a different category entirely.
Okay.
And the ones that we bring in are manufactured in Surrey by Restonic. They've been in business 75 years, and they've reintroduced the two-sided mattresses. There's only a few retailers actually in British Columbia that carry them. We are certainly one of them. And they're a spring-filled product, and then they have different layers of upholstery on the top. So some will have latex on the surface, and some will have memory foam, some will have a biofoam.
And so the double side is one side a little firmer than the other, or is it just you can just keep flipping it? It's the same consistency all the way through.
It's identical on both sides. The ones that have the dual firmness are exclusive to us in the Cabeza trifold mattresses.
Okay.
But the two-sided mattresses are just like the ones that they used to manufacture 25, 30 years ago that you flip over every 3 to 4 months and rotate them head to toe, and then the next month you flip it upside down and sleep on the other side.
Why did the industry get away from that? Was it inconvenient to flip a mattress once every 90 days? What was the deal with that?
Well, it was excellent marketing on their standpoint, from allowing their factories to stay in business by making a product that's not going to stand up and last as long. So it's going to wear out sooner, which means the customer's going to have to end up replacing the mattress that much quicker.
So for the convenience of not having to flip a mattress every 90 days, you too can go out and buy yourself a piece of planned obsolescence.
Well said. Very well said.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Pretty much. It's excellent strategy on the standpoint. And
so was the marketeers again, eh?
And all the companies have done it universally right across the board. And then, what is another thing that they've done is they've gone back to putting these, ridiculous warranty claims where they offer a 25-year warranty on their products. Well, the reality is most of the mattresses today that you're buying under $1,000 are going to have a lifespan of realistically, 7 to 8 years.
Okay.
Now, some will be a little bit longer, but that seems to be the industry average. So why put a 25-year warranty on it? Because that's not realistic. A 25-year warranty gives the consumer a false expectancy that product
This
is
thing's
going to
last
long.
25 years.
Right, and is clearly not going to.
So that's marketing hype again, isn't it?
Well,
if you've made a product that's likely to last, if you're really lucky, 6 or 7 years, and you slap a 25-year warranty on it,
right,
it could be construed as misleading even.
Absolutely, and so they've kind of shot themselves in the foot. So you'll mark my words, you'll see this coming out in the new year that most of the manufacturers now are going to drop back to a 10-year non-prorated warranty on their top-of-the-line products. It's already been introduced or I guess acknowledged by Tempur-Pedic that owns Sealy. So
right.
Sealy will be doing it as well. Serta and Simmons absolutely will follow suit. So between now and the end of the year, for anybody that's in the market for a new bed, the advantage you do get with having a 25-year warranty on it is the prorated period or non-prorated period is actually going to be longer than 10 years if you buy one now against body impression. So if you get a body impression that's greater than 3/4 of an inch over the first 15 years of the product, for example, that will
You can take it back?
Well, it'll follow under the guidelines of the warranty.
Interesting.
Come January 1st, it will not. It'll be 10 years.
Okay.
So if you're looking to buy a new bed, really now is the good time to be doing it, the best time to be doing it.
Are there any products that Innovative Sleep Solutions sells that have a longer than 10-year warranty for good reasons, Terry, because they last longer than 6 or 7 years?
Well, absolutely, Sterling. And on that point, we've mentioned in prior shows as an example with our magnet therapy beds, 20-year warranty.
Okay.
And again, 10 years full and 10 years prorated, but 3/4 of an inch body impression, which is very important consideration in the overall warranty, that you not only want a 10-year non-prorated and 10 years prorated is for 20 years is very good, but you also, it's important to have a tolerance that's very narrow, which does explain some of the quality benefits of the magnet therapy bed over some of the other beds in the marketplace that may offer similar warranties but are 1.5 inch body impression.
Which is a standard in the industry, 1.5 inches.
Inch and a half.
So with the magnetic beds being 3/4 of an inch, that's dramatically better for the consumer.
Okay, what do you mean by what's the difference between 3/4 of an inch and 1.5 inches in terms of body impression as it affects warranty? You're losing me here. If I buy a mattress that's perhaps not the most expensive mattress on the planet, and I go out and I notice I've got a little bit of a trough going on where I sleep every night a few months into it, is that a body impression, and do I have to measure it in order to qualify for warranties? How does it work?
Well, yes and no. Yes, as far as measuring it, if it exceeds 1.5 inch body impression from its original form, then that would exceed or fall within the manufacturer's guidelines under the warranty.
Okay.
But if it's, say, 1.25 inches and it's got a 1.5 inch minimum, then it does not. So when you take that and compare it to the magnet therapy mattresses or even the Serta iComfort series that are 3/4 of 1 inch body impression, anything that's beyond 3/4 of a body impression is covered under the term of the warranty.
Oh, okay. All right.
And on that note, with Serta, Dave brought up the iComfort. We'd like to mention iComfort by Serta being a leading manufacturer in the marketplace, made in BC, and currently they're the 25-year warranty, 15 years non-prorated and 10 years prorated for 25 years.
This is a Serta iComfort mattress?
That's correct.
Okay, and
what is top-of-the-line series.
And what's it made of?
It consists of their gel-infused memory foam.
Okay.
And so it is a closed cell, and that's why they put the gel in it, because the gel is a cooling agent that helps to dissipate the heat factor.
Okay.
So most memory foams will actually compress greater than 3/4 of an inch. So Serta, being one of the being the #1 bedding manufacturer in North America, #1 of all the companies out there.
Interesting.
They've come up with this innovative technology that they can stand behind and are comfortable offering a 3/4 inch body impression on the warranty. So for the first 15 years, if that mattress compresses greater than 3/4 of an inch, it is covered under the warranty. come January 1st, that will be 10 years.
How many people, because you're the hands-on guys who say hello to everybody who comes into the store at Innovative Sleep Solutions, how many people ask about warranties? Typically, we're not very good when we go mattress shopping. We don't do it enough, and we tend to sort of warp our perspectives by looking for the cheapest deal, unless we have sleep issues. But when a typical shopper comes into the store, how many or what percentage of them even question warranties at all?
Well, at least 75% of them
Really?
will ask, but see, and again, they're tying the warranty into their perceived life expectancy of the product, but there's two different, they don't correlate together.
Okay. So they've been perhaps misled to believe that a warranty actually also means anticipated lifespan.
Well, the way that some lesser familiar salespeople sell the products in the marketplace, that's a very strong possibility.
Mm-hmm. So what you need to do when you're mattress shopping is deal with experienced salespeople who will ask you questions about your sleep needs and then offer options for you to consider to get that satisfying good night's sleep that perhaps you've been missing for more than a little while. Our guests are Dave Temlett and Terry Harder. They are the guys from Innovative Sleep Solutions at 3033 King George Boulevard in South Surrey and online at innovativesleep.ca. Want to take a look at those cabinet beds, those cabezas we were talking about? Well, you can even take a look at the guys showing them off at innovativesleep.ca while we take this quick break on CIL 650.
Canada's only weekly radio show dedicated to the baby boomer lifestyle. This is Boomer Life on CIL 650.